Episode 4. Continuing on the first day, even though it's technically the second day. Not sure why it's numbered that way, it was like a zeroist day. In this episode, I'd like to get done 2 summonings. That's probably all I can handle in a 1 hour length episode. Don't want to go over on time every single time. If we do 2 summonings and it turns out we're under the hour somehow, then maybe I'll just call it there if it's like 45 or 50 minutes or something. Maybe. We'll play it by ear. Starting this episode, we're gonna summon Mars Sensei, Solomon's teacher. Wanted to save Mars because he seems like an important character to Solomon's backstory and just the lore of the game, I guess. And he's just kinda cute. Look at him, drinking the night away. Our other option for today is this new character who I haven't seen like in the demos, or I don't really remember from the trailer either. But starting with Mars. Koyatsu to connection shichimao. Don't have to read that every time, but the more I read it, the more I memorize it, I guess. Let's summon. Ku. Zanga. Oh, I gotta remember, is that how I do it? No. Hang on. What was my shortcut for Control-Z? Control-Shift-Z. Here we go. Ah, you smell like alcohol. Isn't that the guy who visited last night? Oh yeah, I guess he just went home and started drinking, or did he have like a day of classes after that? Tashika omiya no tsuteru? Tsuteru? Kayoteru, I see. I think he's a teacher at the magic school Omiya attends. Kimi wa, you are? Solomon-san? Doshite koko ni? Oh, you should know. We're an A student. Why am I here? No, this is a hallucination. It must be a hallucination. You're really that deep in the cups, huh? And actually, hang on. Maybe this will be it? There might be like a better version of Mars Sensei that we can use as a thumbnail, but we'll find one. Gokaku? Genkaku? No, I think that's... I guess that isn't Gokaku. Yeah, Genkaku is hallucination. Well, just pretend it's a hallucination. Doesn't he know we can use summoning magic, or is that like forbidden or something? Boku ga dame dakara Solomon-san ga... Oh, he's that kind of drunk. Because I'm no good, Solomon appeared to me as a hallucination. What is that? Tonin. I guess you didn't come to the magic school because I'm such an unreliable homeroom teacher, right? Okay, yeah. He is drinking because of us. Sorry, Sensei. Date yo. Nande ka ikanenda. Okay, yeah, this is going to be one of the summonings where we learn a bit more about Solomon. But why don't you go? Solomon, the reclusive summoner. Hikikomori Solomon... No, wait, Hikikomori Shokanshi Solomon. Yeah, that is basically what Devoon said, this second line. Okay, so we've got... Jugyo Gatsu Maranai Kara. So this is answering Devoon's question, I guess, of why we're not going. And the bottom one is Hanashi Aite Ga Shinai Kara. The bottom one I can translate, there was no one to talk to, I guess. I'm having trouble translating the top one. I could just redraw the bounding box, but... I feel like the top one is... Well, that's Jugyo, that would be something about lessons or something. But Gatsu Maranai Kara... I guess it's like we couldn't understand our lessons, even though Solomon's like an ace, so... Let's just use the Jagan search and see what it leans towards. Ochi tsuite kudasai, Jibun. Calm down. Ah, please calm down. I want to tell you what I couldn't tell you yesterday. Okay, that was a very short one. That might be it, considering how short it was. Or maybe they just want us to do 2. Yeah, that is all we get. No difference there. Okay, so the question here is what would get a good reaction out of Mars? Like a good reaction, not just like making him happy. If we say our classes are... I think this is like our classes are too tough. And actually, I guess I will redraw the bounding box. I want to do this every time. It's already going slow enough. Because the classes are boring. Oh, right, not ga tsumara, it's Jugyo ga tsumara nai kara. That's where I had the trouble. I know tsumara nai, I know that means boring, but I guess the ga... Should have realized that was a preposition or whatever. Okay. But that helps us inform our decision, I guess. We'll redraw the bounding box later. So do we say the classes are boring or that there's no one to talk to? Which the second one is probably the correct answer. I think maybe we play honest. There might be like a bigger reaction, a stronger reaction out of Mars if we say the classes are boring. But I feel like, I don't know. This is our backstory, right? So let's lean into it. Oh yeah, and this again. Sonakota nai desu yo. That's not true. Right, gotta redraw it on the actual app here. There we go. I mean, I just translated it, but... No, that's not true. Senjutsu no Maho... Ken? Maho... Kente. Kente means just, I guess. Looking at the definition on Kamui. Certification, examining, licensing, examination, proficiency test, right? The student who saw Solomon's high score on the magic test the other day wanted to talk to them. Sono Seto-san, Kyo no... That student, even during today's supplementary class, they were worried about Solomon, who would stop coming to school. No tomodachi ni naritai. They also said they want to be friends with him. Seriously, no. Uso janai desu is what the actual last line was, so... Seriously, it's not a lie. Amari ni... All of his words are slurred because he's drunk, so the translator might not catch all of it. Well, if you're too good, you'll stand out a little. This might also be good. Yeah, one with the eyes open, maybe. Marai no me o kinishite... Kinishite shimau? Kinishite shimau. Understand how you feel about her. Understand how you feel about worrying about what others think. Yueni. What is that? Therefore, haven't really heard that one before. Therefore, I often think about what it would be like if I could read minds. If you could communicate without speaking, you don't say. And, oops, damn it. Want to get that background as a screenshot by clicking advance the text, of course. Well, this might also be good too, with the crazy eyes. Desu ga, kimi ga omoiteiru igai, or ijou ni. But there are more people who might want to talk to you than you might think. Well, that was a good answer, so that's good. I think that's enough thumbnail material, probably. Unless the next character is, like, excellent for thumbnail material, we'll find out. Dakara, atama ga mawarazu. Spinning? I can't think straight, sorry. Kokoro ga yomerutsu no mo sonna ni ii mon janezo. Being able to read minds isn't such a good thing. Really, you're saying that? Not sure where that one is. Katose. Well, it's not hard to read the shallow thoughts of lower creatures. Okay, very important word to learn, a pair of words. Kato seibutsu. I guess kato is less important than seibutsu. Seibutsu I'll try to remember. Yeah. Didn't have to translate that. Akuma. Sore akuma janai desu ka? That's a devil, isn't it? Konben ka? Is that konben? No, Imasara again. The Sara looks like... The Sara kanji kind of looks like the Ben in Benri. A little bit. What was the difference again? I guess it's not important that I learned that right now, whatever. Akuma to keiyaku shitte irasharu nante. You made a deal with the devil. Oh, well. He is a magical teacher, so I guess he would know some spells. Ikemasen. That's no good, says Mori-sensei. Everyone listen to your teacher, don't make contracts with the devil. Nani? What? Solomon-san ga... Futoko, right, truancy. It's this demon's fault that Solomon stopped going to school. Well, I mean, kinda true. Solomon-san kara hazurete kudasai. Please stay away from Solomon. Takia, ore-sama wa... Genkan? No. What is that? Genkei. Genkei ne. Definition says... No, wait, that's konkei, right? Relationship, I should know that one. Hey, it's nothing to do with me. Hey you, do something. Okay, this one's easy. We got water magic or kusuguri maho, tickling magic. Okay, that one's a bit harder. It's like right at the beginning of the search. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't like, when it goes left to right, I don't think it like bounds back to the right or back to the left so you don't get a chance to try again. It's just like a one-shot. Ooh, kore wa... that means bad dream. How do you pronounce that? Akumu, right. Is this a nightmare? I can't believe Solomon has made a deal with the devil. You clearly didn't know Solomon that well. Kore mo zenbu boku no sekinin da. This is all my responsibility. If only I could have extended a helping hand to Solomon-san. Ima wa donika o sake. Now, with the help of alcohol, I'm somehow able to act strong. I don't think that's the lesson here. Oh wait, alcohol, huh? Let's read that one again. Even knowing what he said just now, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, did I just lose... Was that red or yellow? I think if we do yellow, we'll lose magic there. Okay, that's the same, so that's all we get out of Jagan's search. So the hint here is the alcohol. I think we want to weaken our sensei with one of these spells to, I don't know, get him out of the drunkenness or something like that. And I guess what comes to mind is that water magic would maybe help with that. I mean, that's like a miss, right? That drinking water helps with drunkenness or whatever. But then I'm not sure how tickling would work. Let's try water, my gut instinct. Not exactly what I thought, right? Of course we would just splash him. Fu, tasukatta ze. Tsumetai. Moshikashite imamade no. That's cold. Could it be that all this is not a dream but reality? Okay, I guess we did actually wake him up out of the drunkenness in a way. Well, that was good. Our perfect streak continues. I'm ashamed to show you my pathetic state as a teacher. Oh, trust me, I'm not ashamed in the slightest. This is what I came here for. He's so sopping wet. I mean, literally right now, he's sopping wet, but he's also just a baby man. What's that term again? Like all of those Tumblr sexy men that are sopping wet. I'm forgetting the term, but he's one of those. Oops, didn't need to translate that. Need to bring this back. Kona koto ga attara kondo koso. If something like this happens this time you won't show up at school. Somo doshite sokomade shite. In the first place, why do you want to... Oh wait, In the first place, why do you want them to go to school so badly? Sore wa mochiron. That is of course. Tanin. As their homeroom teacher, I want to see Solomon in good health. Simple answer, sure. And Tanin means being in charge of, right? Should know that one. Hito gaku. No, that's new gaku se. Oh, that's enter rather, not hito. Ever since the entrance ceremony, I've always put Solomon-san and all the other students in my class first. Solomon-san ga kiwara. Oh, that is actually iya. If you don't want to, Solomon, there's no need to force it. Just do it if you feel like. Itsu sono koto. Aibo? Yeah, partner. Why not bring your partner the devil along? Oh, bring Devrun to school? That sounds like a different visual novel entirely. I kinda like that. Ore-sama mokai. Not exactly me too. It's let's see if I can actually understand this. It's Ore-sama mokai. I think this is like shortening words and like slangifying them to say I'm fine. Like I don't need to go. Uhe gaku toka dari. There's a school isn't exactly the translation here. I think it's more like he's just expressing disgust at the thought of going to school. Not try to exactly translate this. Gakko toka dari. Kadari. What does the translator say? Expresses a command, doing such things as... Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. Doing such things as going to school or whatever. Point is, he's just expressing contempt. Douka onegai shimasu. Actually, let's save here. There's always a chance that we like launch into an ending or something with one of these options. And I feel like the correct answer here would be to get a good reaction out of our sensei by saying we will go to school or something with Devrun, even though we probably won't do that in this game. But just in case this somehow launches us into return to school ending, I did want to save. Chotto oshi-sugite, Solomon-san ni. Pushing a bit too much. I'm a little worried that I pushed too hard and Solomon got pulled over. Got pulled over? Soda mawari? No, kara mawari. I end up spinning my wheels. It's a bad habit of mine. Kara mawari. Going around in circles, rather. I end up going in circles, is what he's saying. Speaking of going in circles, this is probably the same though, right? Yep, that's the same. Okay, let's go to school. Honto desu ka? Oh, this is a good one too. Gotta love our drunk sensei. Wow, really? Are you coming? Sore wa yokatta. That's great. Jizen? No, Zen-sen. He's not sober at all. What is that? De sui. I know yoparao as the term for drunk, but I guess there are other words for drunk. De sui. Shiteria. Okay. Well, if he's this drunk, he'll probably forget about by tomorrow. Okay, yeah. That's the answer. We're not going to school because Sensei is going to forget all about it. Let's quickly retrieve your magic power, or my magic power, before he notices. Another perfect victory. Kyuni dotto. Dotto tsukare ga. Suddenly I feel extremely tired. Ouch. Go home and rest. Fuwa gakko nante yo honto mendokusei yo na. I guess this would be... school, huh? Really, such a pain. Something like that. Actually, if we make this 2 lines instead, it'll probably translate better. It translated as 1 school, but it's looking at this hyphen type thing here as 1. It's not 1, it's just, extending the syllable of the previous ah. So it says fuwa rather than fuwa. Wow, school? That's really annoying, is what he's saying. Guess that was obvious. Oh, saboi. What is saboi? Right, being truant. I totally understand how... Lazy man? What? Oh, sabori man. Oh, sabori man is actually, I guess, lazy man? Who's lazy man? Wait a second. No. I thought it could be like a pun on our name. Because we're Solomon, so maybe it was like O Savoy Mon, but it would be Mon rather than man. There's probably some kind of reference here. I don't know. Lazy man? Besides, even if it was like a reference, we chose the name Solomon, so the sign wouldn't make sense if we chose a different name. Sona toko ikanakute ikara. You don't have to go to a place like that. Just be my magic collector for the rest of your life. Sounds like a good deal. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, you just kind of invited us for a lifelong gig. No, partner. Please stay here as my partner. I guess he wasn't embarrassed about the whole lifelong thing. He was embarrassed about calling us, not a partner or something. Okay, so... I think... Was this new? Like every time? Just in case. Redraw that. Okay, yeah, that is not specific to completing things with the current character, so we don't have to do that every time. 1 done. Let's do Nezeru. I think that is Nezeru, yeah. Launch right into it. Koyatsu to connection shichimo. Nda yo. Konna toki ni. That was actually surprising. And everyone said in the first line, what is it at this time? Didn't they just come in without permission? Yeah, this is a surprise. Hello? Oh, what? You actually came to us. That was... I really thought this was some kind of surprise intermission before we get back to the summoning. Turns out this is just how we launch into this one. That's kind of fun. Well, let's find out how she got here. Ojamasu yo. I'm intruding. And just in case you are going to be the thumbnail. Tagya. Saki. Sui. Again, what is this? Sui. Jo. No, Sui Sho. Crystal ball. That word's probably going to be used a few times, so I should memorize it. Ah, that's the one I saw in the crystal earlier. I haven't summoned her yet, so why is she here? So, I'll go... Kinjo? Well, we're neighbors after all. I'm glad to hear that you're taking good care of the flowers I gave you before. Oh, it's our neighbor. Oh, Kinjo ni sunde da noka koyatsu. So she lived nearby? I never thought she'd come to visit us in person. Tokoro de... By the way... Suisho kara... Nozoki. Peeking. You can't peek through the crystal. Just stay still for a second. Oh, wait a second. In the picture with the crystal ball, was she like turning around looking at us, like through the camera or whatever? I guess she was. Unless I'm imagining it. Yeah. Nanika... What is that one? Shikakete kuru. Hey, she's trying to do something. Do something. Okay, let's do something before she does something. Ushiro ni nigeru. Run behind her, or run backwards. Or baria o nagaru. That means barrier, but Nagaru means, like, lengthen, I guess. Looking at the definition here, it means more than lengthen, or rather, maybe it doesn't mean what I think it means. It actually is pronounced as haru, not nagaru. Yeah, I guess the adjective would be nagai and the verb is haru or something. But that does mean put up in one of the definitions, so yeah, put up a barrier. Well, evil eye first. Luckily the evil eye happens with no timing whatsoever, so don't have to worry about time passing. Oh, she has an eye of her own. Badia, oh... This is going to be a tough one, isn't it? If a barrier is put up, even I can't deal with it. Are you sure about that? I'm not so sure here. Nante iuto demo omotta. Did you think I'd say that? Yeah, a bit too easy, huh? I see the eye. Takia. Jagan searched Nakta, or not Naka, Chu. Ah, she started talking to me while I was searching with the evil eye. Koyatsu. Jagan mochida. She has an evil eye. Koyatsu, I guess, translates as this guy every time, which isn't, like, necessarily incorrect. I guess it just means this one, in a kind of a slangish, rudish term. Or a slangish, rudish way. Oh, did that? This somehow got us the first thing. This counted as, like, one of the options. I guess both of the actual options are wrong, and this just is the only way forward. Fufu, ihano dana. A good reaction. Kyou mo kimi to... Michide? Today when we passed each other on the street, our eyes met, but I've been thinking about you for a while now. Okay, I guess when we went out to go shopping. I was just kind of looking at the michi and thought it was the other word that we saw earlier. What was it again? I can't remember. Problem is a lot of these words, these kanji, have different pronunciations. Depending on, like, the kanji that comes after them. It's always like the difficulty of reading it, like front to back or whatever. At least for me anyway. Boku no odeko no ma gen no koto? It's like a different word for the eye. Boku no odeko no... yeah. The magic eye on my forehead. The ... before the ... is on my forehead, and the second part is the magic eye, I guess. So we've got the evil eye, and she's got the magic eye. Slightly different, but probably similar functionality. Oh, but we still have to, like, do an option here. Let's try reading again. Probably not going to be the right answer again. She's going to be hard to read. It's a very narrow window, and there's input lag. Kangaete aguru yo, Jagan no koto. Or Akuma no koto. I'll teach you about the devil. That's all she's going to give us, huh? Probably shouldn't be risking this with the narrow window, but... just gotta be thorough. Yep, that's the same. We're on repeat now. But this time without getting any good clouds here. So we can either put up the barrier like she said, or try to run away. I feel like running away would do nothing. But just going off of game logic, since the barrier is incorrect, I guess this is the only option. Let's try it. But actually, let's save first. I'm not going to try to save scum too much with, like, getting the right answer. I've just been getting them right every time based on their dialogue, but if this is our first one where we're wrong, then I guess that's fine. Oh no. Bird. How cute. Boku mo kono me de kimi tachi no ugoki. I can read your movements, my own eyes, so whatever you do is useless. Actually, I think either answer that we would have done would have had this happen because she's reading our mind. So, yeah. Both options are technically incorrect, but they both progress, and you had to do mind reading to get the first good response here. Tsue ga torareta. One got taken. Who could it be? Itai nani monoda? Just who is she, is what he's saying. Sono mahoro. Mahoro? Oh, magic owl. It's combining maho, magic, with ro from Fukuro, which means owl. I guess Mahoro is the actual name, so we'll just say Mahoro rather than magic owl. That Mahoro is my partner. Nice to meet you. Boku no aibo nonda yoroshiku ne. Okay. Sore ni shitte mo kimi no... By the way, the girl next to you, she's quite the devil. Translation error, for sure. I'm sure there's something that's causing her to look like that. Fun fact, a lot of characters, or a lot of people, when Devirune was first revealed by Baichao on Twitter and everything with the release of the game, some people were wondering if Devirune was going to be a girl. And there was like a lot of fun art where Devirune was making fun of the viewers for thinking that he was a girl. A lot of fun little poses and pics like that. Zako and everything. Anyway. Soromon ni henna koto. Don't tell Solomon strange things. Saki soto de. I saw you outside earlier, and you looked happier than usual, so I was wondering what had happened. Okay, this is actually more backstory about Solomon. Wow. You're so happy, Solomon, with a new friend, the devil. Tanoshinda ne, Debiru-kun to no seikatsu ga. It's fun, isn't it? Life with Devirune. It is actually Debiru-kun, not Devirune, so life with the devil. Demo kiyotsukete, but watch out. Akuma de sonoko wa... He's still a demon. Akuma de sonoko wa akuma nanda. It first uses akuma, which is like the katakana or the hiragana version of devil. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's akuma de. It doesn't have anything to do with the devil. Akumade means to the bitter end. I see how that makes sense. Akumade. Sonoko no namae o shiranai mama. Yeah, we don't know his name. It seems to be important, huh? You signed the contract without knowing that one's name, right? Daga, Solomon. Konoyatsu ni kiku... Solomon, don't listen to this one. Akuma wa keiyakusha ni... When a demon's true nature is revealed to the contractor... Yeah, yamero! Stop. Didn't have to translate that one. Debiru-kun. Kore igai... Ijou kuti. Devil-kun, I won't say anything more. So can I give this book to Solomon? Oh, a new book. Koko ni... What is that one? Ukan. Floating. I'll just quietly absorb the emotional aura floating around here. Oh, you're going to absorb it. Was that what she was saying? Taku. Aite ni shiagare. Or kate ni. Seriously, do whatever you want. Solomon wa nani ga atte mo. Oh, Solomon is my familiar no matter what. I guess that's the truth. We're in it for the long haul. Fufu. Futari tomo naka ga ii dana. Or dane. You guys are good friends, aren't you? Soyun jan ne shi. That isn't true. Hai, kore wa yonde miru to iyo. That is Japanese on the top, so... I could try to draw the bounding box over it. Trying to read it on my own. It's hard with the handwriting. Hiro ya... And the bottom part is Nata imuri... Neta imuri? Not sure. Well, let's use the bounding box and see if we can catch it. Yeah, it has trouble with the angle and the handwriting. And also it's like adding in some extra stuff, I think. Is it adding extra stuff? Maybe not. Like these little dots here, they're not normally there, right? Unless I'm thinking of like a different kanji. To anyone that can actually read Japanese, this would be an obvious thing because it's not that different from Japanese. But when things get slightly different from just the block lettering or whatever of the standard font, it becomes infinitely harder for me to read. Even just adding in little dots like this, I guess. Kongo no akuma to no... Ke... That's like from Keiyaku, right? Tsunagari. No, that's actually connect. How you handle your connection with the devil from now on is up to you. Kyotori moashite. Or naoshite. Let's get back to it and talk about something. Okay, we're not done here. That book is going to be important, huh? Oh wait, I didn't even read the other options. I guess we're reading the mind. We were going to do this anyway, but I'd like to read the options first. Ikinari ie ni oshi... Oshika? Is that Oshi? It is Oshi, yeah, push in. I'm sorry for suddenly barging into your house and talking so much. Saikin gakko ni... And again, this is kaiyo. It's not michi, it's kaiyo, when it's a verb. I haven't seen you at school recently, so I was worried about that too. Oh, does she go to our school? Kongo wa kimi no ban. Or kondo. Now it's your turn. Ask me anything. Tadashi ima kimi no kangaeteru sono. However, I will answer all the questions except for the strange options you're thinking of right now. What do you mean? What are the strange options? Magen ni tsuite, about the magic eye. Okuchi... Hanaku? Flirt. There's a flirting option? In this video game? I didn't think it was that kind of visual novel. Was that the strange option she was talking about? Okay, that's different. Ribun no hanashi suru, hanashi o suru. I don't feel like talking about myself, and just remembering it might make me feel depressed. Don't talk about yourself, but that's why we're here, to learn about all these different characters we summon. Solomon no koto mo anzen. What if I make Solomon feel uneasy? Or I guess that's fuzen, yeah? No, fuon, rather. But I should teach them properly. One more read. We've never seen a third dialogue in there, but just in case. Besides, she's special. She has the magic eye. Yep, that's the same. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save over this. And again, I don't want to save scum, so there's probably no point in me doing this, but... I don't know. Floating feels like the wrong answer, but it feels like the right answer. This is definitely the right one, right? Talking about the magic eye and learning more about the lore of the game. This is a joke answer, flirting. Well, let's do it. Let's flirt. Kekko... There seems to be quite a big age difference between us. Is it okay for me to be with you? Well, I couldn't quite tell. I don't know if the school is a high school, a Japanese anime high school, or some kind of college where everyone is adults and the age gap doesn't mean as much, I guess. Oh, but that made her happy. That was the right answer. Maybe both were the right answer. Well, she did say she didn't want to talk about herself, so... Even though I want to know the lore about the magic eye, I guess we don't want to make her uneasy. Foo-foo. I'm happy about the sentiment, but I'm already married. Oh, she's married. Oh, I didn't even notice that ring. Fun little detail. I did notice her huge bouncing breasts, which are bouncing the entire time. Very distracting. What fun. Tagya. Sono ringu. Wait, did she not show the ring until now? So that ring is a symbol of marriage. Then what's the one opposite that was reflected in the crystal? Oh wait, so that other guy that was in the crystal ball, that was her spouse, I guess. Yeah, they had the matching cups and everything. Ah. Guman-san no koto made mite tanda. Ah, you even saw Guman. Ato wa ji... What is that? Jitaku? Yeah, house. He runs a pub on the first floor of his house, and his food is delicious. It might actually be he runs a pub on the first floor of my house, maybe. Jitaku seems to be my house. It could be his own house, so I'm not sure. To Butsuki... no wait. Nodoki, what is that one? Speaking fondly about one's sweetheart. So enough with the boasting. Peeking into married life without permission is a really evil devil. Or is really evil for the devil. Warui akumadane. Peeking into... yeah, I guess the translation here would be peeking into one's married life without permission, you're really an evil devil. Foon. Kekkon ne? What, we got you thinking about marriage, Deviroon? We're kind of in that kind of contract with Deviroon already, so don't think about cheating on us. Deviru-kun. Yake ni kekkon? Devil-kun, you seem to be curious about married life. Moshikashite, Solomon to kekkon shite no kana? Maybe you want to marry Solomon? Yeah. Na wake ne daro. There's no way. Solomon wa Deviru-kun to kekkon shitai. Finally someone's asking the real questions. Do we want to marry Deviroon? And again, we will save scum this one, just in case it's like the wrong answer or whatever, but there's no way we're not picking not here. Even if it is the wrong answer. But it's probably the right one. Fumu, kokoro no naka o nozoita, that means speaking. As far as I can tell from looking into your heart, or looking into... is it us looking into her heart or her looking into our heart? Sokka. Okay, she is looking into us and trying to see if we want to do it. Oh, this is actually pretty clever. I see, you want to get married. Foo. Unless she's lying here, but like... we don't know what Solomon is thinking like half the time, or the entire time, because we're just a mysterious silent protagonist. But now that we're interacting, reading the mind of a character who can read our mind, it's like looking into a mirror and learning Solomon's true desires. It's a fun way to tell a story about a voiceless character. But are we actually thinking that, or is she just like poking fun at us so Deviroon gets confused? Oh, Omya, sona koto kangaite. Oh, you were thinking about that? Chinami ni ima no wa... by the way, that was what was going through Devil-kun's mind. Oh, so Deviroon was thinking it. Na koto kangaite ne shi. Usotsuka na. I'm not thinking about that. Don't lie. That's probably all we get, but just in case. Actually, I think that line at the bottom was different just now. Oh no. We lost some magic there. There goes our perfect run, I guess. Well, I guess I could save scum. But this is new, so... since it's new, we won't save scum. He has no prejudice and treats everyone equally. Talking about Deviroon or us. Magen no Motsu. He has a generous heart that accepts me, even though I'm from a clan with evil eyes. Probably talking about us rather than Deviroon. I don't think Deviroon has a generous heart. They have a generous heart that accepts me, even though I'm from a clan with evil eyes. Oh no wait, she might be saying they have a generous heart that accepts him, referring to Deviroon, even though he's from a clan with evil eyes. Actually, it says Magen. I think that's Magen, so... no, Jagan. Yeah, so it is talking about Deviroon's evil eye. Or no, wait. Does it use the same kanji? Jagan and the Magen? Did she... I guess she never, like, gave us a pronunciation for her magic eye. I guess I just assumed it was Magen. Don't know how I assumed that, or whatever. Sono yo no subite... or kono yo. Back when I distrusted everything in this world, I did the nasty thing of reading his thoughts and trying to read them. Oh wait, she's talking about her spouse, and how he treated her. Okay. Demo kokoro no naka. Is that naka? No, uchi. It means inside, but it's different from naka. But deep down he's the same. I was touched by his honesty. Yeah, kind of hard to have a spouse when you can read their mind or whatever. I mean, it's just like a weird situation. Imamade, and again, what is that? Tsurai? Difficulty, yeah? Easy to confuse that with like happiness or un or luck or whatever. It's just like one stroke difference, this one right here. There have been so many painful and sad things that I've been looked down upon and despised. Ima no boku wa kare to. Right now I'm spending time with him, and I'm really happy that I have a place to belong. Dakara, nani ga itai? So, well, what I want to say is, so, tatoe nani ga atte mo. Yes, no matter what happens, it's not all bad. Dakara sa, ima kimi no sugareru. So, if the place you're clinging to right now is Devil-kun, I won't try to stop you. Interesting. She's very, like, experienced. She doesn't just look at the devil as a devil. She, I guess, understands the bigger picture, the way that she was looked down upon with her evil eye and everything. Kind of a similar thing. Kanodazu shimo sono. That decision doesn't necessarily have to be a bad ending. Tadashi. Kyo ageta. However, you should make your own decisions after fully understanding the contents of the book I gave you today. Oh, don't worry, we won't forget. Konani moshiroi debiru-kun to... Okay, that is actually the same. Married life with such a funny devil is sure to be fun. I'm pretty sure that's the same. Well, of course we're going to nod here, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the right answer because... Well, this will probably get the best answer out of her, because she likes marriage so much. Debiru-kun no ude... No, wedding. That's wedding. Devil-kun in a wedding dress. How cute. I think... Has Baichao drawn Debiru in a wedding dress? I can't remember. She's drawn him in so many different outfits on Twitter and everything, and probably more things in this game that I haven't seen yet, but... I can't quite recall if there was like a wedding dress. Shineo doresu o kineshi. It's not saying I'm not gonna die, he's saying, die? I'm not gonna wear a dress. Why am I on that side? Well, obviously we can't wear the dress, we gotta wear this robe. Taku. Seriously, this farce is over. Just absorb the magical power and head home. And our perfect run is already over, even though we're above 100%. You know what? Maybe the magical bar, like, caps out at 110% or whatever, just to show you that you can go over 100, and maybe 100 is the only ballpark you need. We lost a little bit of magical power using the evil eye wrong, but I feel like that won't affect things, really. There's probably no, like, special perfect ending for having 100%, well, 160% magical power every day, right? Although we only got 160% on that first day because we got a little bonus from Ting, who gave us, or rather from Pain. It was just a tutorial and acted as like an extra forest creature for that day. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Probably as long as we're over 100% we're fine. Anyway. Maho no tsue. I'll give you back your magic wand. Let's talk to each other again, neighbors. Solomon? She just says Solomon at the end. I guess the way, like the inflection here is, let's talk again as neighbors, Solomon. Even though it's like on its own in a different sentence here, something like that. Masaka. Oh right, it is different, kanji. Debiru uses the Jagan, that is bad or evil, this first kanji, and she uses magic eye, so that would be Magan, I guess. That's probably why I thought that. Don't tell me it's an evil eye. Was it called... Yeah. It's right here, it was actually right here next to Jagan. I didn't even see that, looking just now. But again, I guess that would be... If this is Jagan, then this would be Magan. Was it called the Demon Eye? Or Magic Eye? If someone with one appeared, they'd be a real nuisance. Nishitemo... Even so, married, huh? What is this? Kikonsha. What's this first kanji? I'm having trouble recognizing it. I'll have to look that one up later. For the most part, I recognize the kanji like from RTK, Remembering the Kanji by Heisig, which is kind of disputable as like a learning method for kanji, but it's what I used. I recognize this one. I can remember this. Is that limit? Does that mean limit? Well, it's got like part for silver in there and the other part for waitress. I think that's like I can remember this if I'm not recording. I'll just have to remember later. Anyway, Devun is saying, even so, she's married. She's a married woman. According to earthly contracts, once you get married, you can't be partners with anyone else, right? That's, I guess, sometimes the case, sure. Sakaku no kinjo no ne. It's a shame you couldn't get closer to your neighbor. Haha. Oh, don't worry. We only have eyes for you. Which isn't really true. I have eyes on everyone in this game. Somo omyan nanka. Well, I don't think anyone would bother with omyan in the first place. Lol. Nandayo. Yeah, get real close to Devun. What is it? Ore wa dana. Or are wa dana. Well, it's not that I'm interested in marriage or anything. Skitoka no kurari. That's it. That whole thing about liking someone is just a lie from that wolf. Was she a wolf? That is the kanji for wolf, so okay. Okami. Or rather, Okami. Is it Okami or Okami, like with two O's? Whatever. Fun. Henna kanchigai. Mistake, right? I know that one. Don't get the wrong idea, you idiot Solomon. Alright, that's all the summoning done for today. I guess we could end it here. We're gonna get like a day ending scene. I made the mistake in the first episode or the second episode of going on long for the day ending scene. I might just want to end it here. No, but there's a few things we can do before we end it, I think. Oh wait, but we won't be booted back into the menu, like with the crystal ball and everything. Yeah, we'll be going straight to bed, I guess. Or whatever the nighttime scene is. You managed to summon 3 today. Dore. Atsumeta Marioku Ryo? Marioku Ryo, yeah. Let's see, how much magical power have we collected? 142%. Let's try to translate this. Or not translate it. I guess it is translating going the other way. So again, it was 142%. 142%, probably. Tagia, Tadasuge-jan. Wow, that's amazing. If you can collect this many, you've done a great job. I'm just going to assume this line doesn't change if we didn't lose, or it wouldn't have changed if we didn't lose any of that magical power on the evil eye. Sa, kono choshi de... Come on, let's keep going like this. Soda. Ore-sama chokura... Chokura? Oh, that's right. I'll go and check the outside for a bit. So you go to the bedroom first. Really? What are you looking around for? Nina? Wakata kana? Or wakata ka? Is that fine? You understand, right? Okay, do you understand, rather? What the hell is this? I thought we would actually have the chance to read this book in our little library. Like there was that one option in the usual menu when we're summoning to go into like a library room and look at the extra endings, like those books that have the endings and the characters. And there's more books in there. Like there's like a bonus thing with concept art that we're actually restricted from recording in these videos, so I can't really show that off, but other than that, I'm pretty sure there's going to be like more books, and I thought this would be one of the books that gets added to it. Maybe it still does, and we just get the option to read it now. But let's actually save. Because obviously we have to read it, but Dono hon o yomo. Which book will you read? This one seems to be something about familiars. And this should be easy for me to read. I guess that would be... Is that GD Shifu? Jiri Shifu. What is this first kanji? That seems to be the kanji for widen, I think. Or is it? Let's actually see if... And again, this might be a waste of time. For some reason I just have trouble with even slight alterations to kanji and hiragana and katakana. Shiri Shia. Dictionary has nothing on that one. Okay. Okay, let's change the region back. I guess we could read the wrong one, then load. There's really nothing wrong with savings coming that way, or saves coming that way. I guess we can always come back later, but let's do it now. Oh, I already saved. Oops. Oh wait, it tells us. Okay, that's magic. Ma Jirishia. Yeah, I do recognize like the Ma symbol in there, but it's like under this other element, which I associate with, I guess, widening when combined with this Ma. I might be remembering the kanji for widening wrong, but it was something like that. But it will tell us the actual name here, that's good. Jibu no hon, your own book. Ma Jirishia no shurui. I think shurui. Shuzoku rather. Your own book, The Races of Majorisia. That is actually good stuff to get, but let's actually read... What are we gonna do here? Don't want to go over on time this episode, so let's not read this. Let's get the title for this. Nezeru no Hon, Demonic Power, the deep connection between name and soul. I feel like if this was the Nezeru episode, we have to read this. I'd like to read both, but I also don't want to go over on time, so we're going to read this, and in the next episode we'll save scum to read the other book. And if this book is somehow important for us getting, like, good endings or whatever, we'll maybe save scum again to reread this in the next episode. But for now we're going to read this and just get the lore. Akuma no Chikara, the power of the devil, the deep connection between names and souls. It's not even using like the English connection, like the English loanword connection that they use for the title of the game. It's using, what is this word? Musubi Suki, which is connection. And these demons on the left side, I already know about them because they were teased and, well, this is like several months after the game comes out. They're pretty important, even though I know nothing about them, but we're gonna find out. And I think this one too, maybe not. I think this is just like a generic devil. Oh wait, we already translated that. Not sure about that one. Oh, is there trouble translating? It's like getting something extra here. Where's it getting that from? Oh, it's getting it from this part, the furigana. We'll just try to see if there's anything wrong with this translation and change it up if we have to. Higher demons have parts that control the sixth sense, such as the evil eye, evil mouse, and evil hand, and they lead us astray. Seems like that translation is on the level. Yeah, the Jagan, the Jaguchi, and the Jashu. So the different demons have different magical parts. Interesting. Nano Shirenu Akumato. By making an unfair contract with an unknown demon and using that demon's power, that power will reside within the contractor themselves. Sono ato wa onigoto. No, that's Tamashigoto? Okay. After that, the soul is seized by the devil, and depending on the level of face, the devil's power may last for generations. Akumato shite. You'll have to pay a heavy price, such as being reincarnated as a demon. Interesting. The soul that has been devoured by an unfair contract is eventually swallowed by the soul skull at the neck. That thing, okay. Just taking a moment to admire the art here. BBB, I feel like I've seen this term. This character actually appeared before the game's release in the first supplementary comic, like a little bonus comic that was just promoting the game, I guess, as foreshadowing, I think. But at the time, this character wasn't really revealed other than the comic. There's like more about this character online now, but it's still new to me. Did I translate this? I think I did, yeah. So naru mae ni yuitsu? The only? Yeah. There's only one way to cut off the demon before that happens. Sore wa tsudon or fudon? No, that would be... What is that? Fudon. It is Fudon. It is the contractor himself who reveals the true name of the demon, who usually goes by a temporary code name. Namae o ate dareta. The demon whose name is guessed must be absolutely obedient to the contractor, and... Oi! Sorry, we were reading banned materials. Zuibun shuchu shite yonderu, Jean. You seem to be concentrating on your reading. Are you trying to show off your good student side? Yes, let's just say that. Sore yori mido yokore. Mido yokore? But look at this. I found a flute lying in the entrance hall. It's the magic flute. Wait. Ma-teki would be the proper name here, I guess. Ma-teki even repeats it for us. The Ma-teki. Nanika wakaran no ka? Do you know what this is? It's a rare item that restores magical power when you blow it. Daga motsukai tsute? Yeah, tsute. It's disposable now, so it's more like a regular flute than a magic flute. It even makes a weird fe sound. Yeah, fe. I'll leave the desk there, or leave it on the desk there. Now this will help you recover a little bit of magic power from now on, or helped everyone recover. I think the idea here is that if we need to use it to recover magical power for something hard coming up, then we'll have it as an option. But we probably won't need it because we're perfect. Except for that one time. Tokoro de-yo. By the way... Dinner? Let's have a midnight snack, okay. That is yashoku. Yeah, that's not dinner, that's midnight snack, I guess. Akuma no hitsuyo. Hitsuyo? Yeah. The energy required by demons is magical power, but they also eat to absorb the small amounts of magical power that have accumulated. Soya ore-sama no dachiniya. By the way, I have a friend who eats a lot. Oh, you don't say. I feel like I know who that is, based on the comic. Koyatsu wa... And I should know this one. Meshikute. Okay, I guess it's like 2 words. Meshikute, right? I'm jealous of that guy because he can recover magical power just by eating. Ore-sama wa waza aite ni. I have to go out of my way to get involved with the other person. Like marriage? Yeah. Ma hima wa omiya ni shokkan shite moraete tanon dakedo. Or dakedo. Well, now it's easier since I can just get summoned by Omiya. And I feel like we're about to get another thing here, just in case. We'll save that save for rereading that other book, just in case. Sonna konna de... So somehow Omiya has helped me out. Kon Benoit... No wait, Kongo. Konya, right. Tonight as a special treat, I'll serve you whatever you want. Now tell me what you want to eat. Ne? Nande waza. Eh? Why would I bother to eat at this time? Kukuku. I feel like I was translating those last 2 lines wrong, like who was talking, or who he was talking about being served, or who was making the meal or whatever. I'm pretty sure he's asking us to make the meal. I guess you've never done anything bad before. Ore-sama ga tokubetsu ni... I'll give you some special instruction. That means deep night. Shinya? Yeah, Shinya. Yes, what a sense of immorality to eat something delicious late at night. Oh, that's what you were getting at. Being evil and having a late night snack. Yes, how evil. Kono yo no. Taboo in this world. Yes, how truly evil. So, yamitsuki nandayo. Yes, it's addictive. Is that what that means? Yamitsuki? Pretty sure it's just translating wrong. Akuma nante, all great demons love immorality. So which of these two would you prefer? I was trying to find a good place to stop here. I thought there would be a point in time where Devaroon would actually be nodding off and we would tap him to wake him back up or something. Guess that was just the first night. Or it might happen later tonight, but since I am being offered a choice here, I guess I will just actually end the episode here, because once again, despite my best intentions, I have gone over time quite a bit. I really should have ended the episode in the first place when I was finished reading that book. At that point, we were already over on time. I just thought with Devaroon talking, there was like some things that he would say about the book that I would want to get on camera in the same episode rather than save it for the next episode. But I really should just learn that there's not always going to be a good time to cut off here. Or at least not a good time that fits neatly within the hours, so let's just end things right now and save it for next time. That would be a good time to take a break.